Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Second Contact, a Star Trek Lower Decks commentary podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Charlene Schmidt, and with me, as he always is for this journey, is
Tristan Riddell.
Hello, Tristan. We're back. We were back last week because bonus episode, hello crossover, but we're here for season 4 now of Lower Decks. We're officially back in it. Are you excited?
I'm absolutely excited, and for those of you who didn't listen to our previous bonus episode, absolutely listen to it. You can listen to it whenever you want, and I'm so excited to start season 4, specifically for this episode, because this is a hugely Voyager-themed episode, and if you didn't like Lower Decks because there was too many callbacks, this episode is definitely not going to change your mind.
No, and in fact, it will probably do the opposite effect because that part of the Lower Decks branding kind of doubles down here. But given we are such Voyager fans, I am abso-fraggin-lutely here for it.
We are huge Voyager fans, and we even hosted a Voyager-themed podcast for many years ago. And so this is like coming home to us. So I am excited to start this episode.
It is. Yeah, how about we dive into it? So, if this is your very first time listening to us, we're a commentary podcast. So, you can either watch the show along with us in our commentary track, or if you've seen the episode before, and if you haven't, what are you doing here? Go back, watch the show, then come to us. And you can listen along with us. We'll try to keep it entertaining no matter where you are, whether you're commuting, in your car, if you're on the bus, walking to and fro, whatever you're doing, we'll try and make this fun. And this episode is fun. So we're definitely going to have a good time.
Absolutely. So we are queued up after you see a CBS production, a CBS studio production. And so it's after the generic Star Trek intro and then CBS studio productions. And then we hit play, and we'll go ahead and give you a countdown. So here we go. 3, 2, 1,
all right.
Play. Boom, planet, sun. Cerritos comes in. Don't worry, it's not just going to be me narrating.
And here we go. Yeah, we're getting right into the mission.
That's what I like
Love
that.
it.
It's just like,
Love
boom,
it.
mission, right in. And I think that's a weird way to say that classified material is classified on a pad. It just has the word classified written
We
over
have to
it.
state that it's classified. Like, couldn't you just see all the blacked out marks and just assume redacted?
You'd think.
I don't know. That is just me.
So T'Lyn is they're making they're doing good on their promise. T'Lyn is here. She's ready to go.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this character?
I don't really have too terribly much to go off of. Like she's kind of a generic Vulcan at this point. Like she's just kind of there.
She is, but we know this is going to lead into bigger and more interesting things. So the fact that she's so bland right now actually is kind of funny. I like it.
Yeah, it lends to some good jokes, especially in this episode. And it's so weird to me that this is a thing that you have to that at the holodeck you have to get rid of the waste, that it doesn't just convert it. I think that was always a weird Lower Decks.
This green goo,
addition.
which is like the culmination of everybody's activities on the holodeck. What do they do with that? Like, is this like biohazard waste that they just eject into space and it blows up in a sun? Like, really, what happens here?
And here's the hero shot with Voyager's theme. I love how excited Mariner
when you
gets.
heard the theme. She's all of us. Like, oh my God, Voyager! When the theme started playing, my heart went aglow. It just, it went right straight for it.
Lower Decks does such a good job of utilizing the theme and hit you right in the nostalgia. Just like hit you right there. And
It really does.
This show, I mean, I know nostalgia is a huge trend in Star Trek, and it's a huge trend in franchises all around right now. For the past 10 years, I feel like we've been inundated with nostalgia. And this show is just like, yeah, this is what it's about. Like this is why you're here. And then did you notice the latest addition
Right?
to the
I
craziness in
sure
this scene?
did. Hello, whale probe. How about
They even
that?
have the
We've got to
sound.
play this game every year.
I mean, how like next
Yeah.
year on how on earth are they going to keep adding stuff? It's just going to be a
Well,
mess.
I think we're going to have to zoom out just a little bit, and then that way we can have the god being in the background
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
season
yeah.
5.
Oh, right. Oh, geez.
That's my
Right,
hope,
of course.
right? Like, okay, this is season 4, whale probe.
Season 5 we're going to have the god from the
A
Final
god who's
Frontier.
not God. Yeah, it's got to be, right? Come on.
So they're not shying away from any of this. Like this is Voyager. This is this is Cargo Bay
1000%.
2. We got engineering, the bridge, the mess hall. It's
Yeah.
beautiful because like in
Mannequins.
Endgame, we heard them talk about how like, oh yeah, Voyager's a museum now. And they
for real, it is. My favorite
Yeah.
mannequin, by the way, is the Neelix mannequin. Just a dark face, but with a big poofy chef hat and apron. Way too colorful.
I love that the Janeway mannequin was the bun of steel. Like I was wondering,
I mean,
which
really,
haircut
of
are they
all
going
the
to go with?
iconic hairstyles. Come on, it has to be the bun of steel. It has to.
It had to have. And of course, they talk about the cheese.
Poor Harry. Did you notice in the background he just kind of gets tossed around a little bit? Poor
Yeah.
Harry.
I think that was a little meta commentary on how Harry is treated in the fandom.
Yeah. Well, and also notice that later on there's promotions in this episode, but not for Harry. Like, is that an ultimate FU to Harry Kim?
Well, I think it was maybe another sign because as you've seen this episode, Rutherford doesn't get a promotion at the end of this episode, and he's the only gold shirt. Like Harry was the gold shirt who didn't get a promotion.
I didn't put that together.
Now, as soon as we see the leaf or the petal floating through the air, I
Right.
was like, okay, so this is not just going to be called Twovix in name only. Like we are legit gonna get some hybridization.
We're going for it. Yeah. Now, did I tell you my theory about what I thought this episode could possibly be about based on the episode title alone? Before we started watching
you said
this,
that like it was going to be like it's not going to be with Twovix at all or something like that. What did you say?
Yeah, I thought it was maybe going to be like a play on two Vics, as in two Vic Fontaines.
Oh.
Some sort of holodeck malfunction episode. But you know what? No, screw that idea. This is so much better. Like, they're just going to go for it.
I love that they kept the crazy design up top of the costume. Like,
yes, they had to.
Totally doesn't make sense, but yet
It does, though. It does. Like, only on this show, too, can we have this situation, like the way it's going to go.
Yeah, like you're not going to see this kind of thing in live action. It's too crazy.
No,
it's too
and
messy. This is the beautiful of it. This is the beauty of animation.
Right. Yeah, the fact that they can exaggerate it to the point that they do. Like, yeah, you're not going to see this on Strange New Worlds in a crossover. Sorry, that's a step too far.
Right.
But here,
Man, seeing
it's
those
fine.
engines pop up.
I feel like the nacelles go up just a little too fast. Faster than they did on Voyager.
Well, hey, this is the 21st century. Things are moving. We got to get going here. Things have changed.
Okay, wait. I forgot. Like, this is Lower Decks. Everything goes just a shade faster, yeah?
That's true.
So
That's
the
true. They talk
nacelles,
fast.
too.
They act fast. Yeah.
The nacelles have to go
So
faster, too, just to keep up.
This is one thing I absolutely was not expecting was the
macro
virus.
Once this started happening, I thought, okay, wow, they're really it's really, really going to get real here.
They're going
they're
for the deep
going to go for the whole medley of all the weird that happened on Voyager, and they even acknowledged that on the show. Ransom says, "Hey, it was Voyager. It got real." The one thing that's missing from this episode is, look, this was the perfect opportunity for Ransom to strip down into his tank top and show off his guns.
That's true. Oh my gosh, what a missed opportunity. That absolutely would have been perfect.
Right? Take that shirt off, grab yourself a phaser rifle, and let's go.
Oh man.
Come
Man, I
on.
didn't know I was missing that until you mentioned it. I do love the
Sorry, just
ambiguity
envision
at
it
the
in your
beginning though.
head. It's a beautiful idea.
I loved it at the like over on the Cerritos when Freeman is like, okay, I'll just do what Janeway did. I'll just check her logs and we'll see what goes. We'll see what happens. Also,
Right?
Neelix's cartoon character here, like he's jaunty. You know,
Yeah.
like he has like one
He's just
leg
like,
up
yeah,
and he
he's
looks like
doing a
he's mid dance.
dance.
It's
Yeah.
these people truly love Voyager, and you can tell this is a love letter to Voyager.
Yes. Yeah, Mike McMahon wrote this episode. You can tell he has watched Voyager just as much as we have, if not more. He went for just about every single cut, like deep cut from Voyager he could go for.
And they even mention it in the episode. Like I think one character even says, like, "Oh man, this is like every deep cut from Voyager."
Yes. Yes. Yeah, this episode is very self-aware. And I appreciate that. So
And we
this
get
scene here, I
robotic
love the
lizard
way
babies.
well, yeah, but before that, the way like Billups to Anna, I forget the exact combination. Billana? No, wait. The way that
That's
their
different.
eyes just kind of light up because Billups is ace, and then Dr. Ta'ana is just, you know, willing to get it on anytime in the holodeck, and he's just like, oh, there's so many things I wish I didn't know right now.
And this scene is such a great overall Star Trek tradition where they put the Star Trek safety protocols on shuffle. It's just like you're like, who knows like what's gonna happen.
Right. And okay, so many cool things are going on here. We have the clown from the Thaw. We have your guy, Michael Sullivan, kissing on Mariner. We have Captain Proton. We have mechanical salamander babies. I mean, whoa. All right, the overload has begun.
I do love how they made Sullivan such a romantic that he just falls in love. It doesn't matter if it's not Janeway. He's just like, no. He's like, it's like, I love you, but I can't be with you.
He's such a hopeless romantic, but he misses his wife. That made me laugh out loud so hard.
I love that line where it's just like, holy, Janeway didn't mess around. I was like, yeah.
No, she did not.
Yeah, that's the show.
Right? That's it. That's the show. Yeah, I mean, when you're a lone Federation ship out there in the Delta Quadrant and all of the weight of those decisions rest on your little shoulders, I mean, yeah, Janeway occasionally did things that we are still debating to this day, like Twovix. But would you want that kind of responsibility? I wouldn't.
I do love that they emphasize that where Freeman and Shax were saying like, hey, we're not in the Delta Quadrant, so we have more options. And it was right. A really nice way of saying, like, yes, Janeway did something controversial, but she was also in the Delta Quadrant. She was alone. She had to make those controversial decisions. Yeah. So I appreciated that.
Exactly. Yeah, same. She didn't have the resources and the support, the backing of the Federation in the Alpha Quadrant. She had to do something. All she could do is the best she could at the time.
A Voyager episode without the Borg. So the macrovirus got infected by a nanite.
I did appreciate how T'Lyn says, this ship smells like Borg. And the mechanical salamander walking across the hallway. I'm sorry. Anytime that there's a reference to Threshold, I dig it. It's cute, and I love it. Yeah.
Now this is a direction I did not expect the episode to take, and so I really appreciated that. Where Tillips is like, "No, I'm going to make more Twovix. Like that's what I'm going to do."
Right? I didn't see this coming either. So by this point, though, I'm thinking, okay, how many hybrids and who's going to be what? Just because this right here is a combination of the captain and
the counselor.
Yeah. Shoot, I'm forgetting his name right now because we are live, of course. But what a great combination. Like, it looks good, genuinely.
It really does. They did a great job of blending the two.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is, of course, like Tendi trying desperately to to be friends with T'Lyn because she
As
wants
she
to be friends with
does.
everybody.
She does. Like, she thrives off of knowing that people like her.
So that was Shax and put together with whom? Like, do we know who Shax was joined with?
That's a good question. I have not put that together yet. I don't know if we know.
I love the pep talks between Mariner and Boimler.
Right? Like, they started off in the show not like with Mariner, or I'm not sorry, with Boimler, not really wanting Mariner to be a mentor, but really through their experiences, it really has turned into that genuinely, and it's great.
Yeah, this was something that was a little weird for me at first because I was just like, Boimler's all about being promoted, but then I remembered, I was like, oh wait, what about like when he mentioned the Titan, I was like, oh right, the Titan. He was a lieutenant on the
Right, that
Titan,
whole thing
and things
happened.
didn't go so well. Yeah, and that was a big thing that
Right.
happened, and I'm glad that they put in this trepidation about it because it does make sense, but at the same time, he still follows through. And I'm very happy, and we're going to talk about this next episode. I'm very happy about Mariner finally making some progress of getting over her fear of success. There needs to be
Yes.
growth. There needed to be
Yes.
growth across the board because they cannot do this forever.
No, they really can't. Like, it's just not natural for characters to be that static. So I'm glad that they took that leap because the show is called Lower Decks. So to give them a promotion might be a little counterintuitive, and yet no. As they state later on, they're still lower deckers. They're still at the bottom of the totem pole, basically. They're doing the grunt work.
Right, they're still lieutenant junior grade, which they mentioned. Like they had to
Not
say it at the
Jennifer.
end. where they say, like, they're basically talking to the audience like, it's okay, we're still lower decks, it's fine, guys. Like, even though we're all lieutenant junior
Yeah.
grade, like it's cool.
Right. Yeah, we still got to do a lot of work. T'Lyn, you kind of effed up.
This was
like-
what made it, from a story standpoint, this is what made it okay to split everybody back up.
Exactly.
Is because
and
this
the fact
happened.
that Tendi even says, we can't deal with this. No, this is a different thing. We must do it now. I absolutely love the salamander in Janeway's chair, just operating the screen as if it were her own. Also, one of my very favorite touches in this whole episode, of all the things, is Captain Proton with the grain over him as if
Yes.
he is an old film. Like, what a great touch.
But it's just on him. It's nothing around him. It's just on him.
Yeah.
And similarly, I love that, like, we're in the room and Michael is just wiping down the console like it's a bar, and he says, I miss my wife.
Like, the dude
So
lives
great.
his life, man. He knows what he knows.
Because it makes you
really
wonder,
is.
like, did when Janeway left Voyager, did she take a copy of Michael with her? It makes you wonder, how did that go down?
That's a good question, because she knows Mark is not available, so she's not going back to that. Chakotay was allegedly occupied for a very short while with Seven.
Very short while.
So, yeah, it does make you wonder if she was just using that to get by till the next one comes along.
I would love to see, like, a short story done where, like, they're docked, they're home, they're taking stuff out of Voyager to go home, they're leaving, and then somebody says, like, oh, are you taking X, Y, and Z with you? Like, like, are you taking the Fairhaven program with you? And she says something like, no, that was for my time here, I'm moving on. Something to that effect. It would have been nice to see a scene like that.
Yeah,
or she takes
well,
them, I
I mean, we definitely needed to see what happened right after Voyager got home. And unfortunately, the closest thing we have is in the novel verse. Christy Golden kind of wrote the epilogue of Voyager. But some live action screen time or something official would be good.
Son of Proton. Like, it's It's such a ridiculous thing. Like Voyager fans like know the line "take the cheese to sick bay." It's an absurd
Yeah, we
line.
absolutely
It's an
do.
absurd storyline, but we all love it because we love Voyager's absurdity. And the
Well,
idea that
yeah.
this is how they save the day by injecting all of the gel packs with cheese.
Yeah, like honestly, did you see it coming though? Because I figured there had to be cheese in this somewhere. And
Yeah.
Rutherford is messing with the bioneural gel packs right away. So I thought, oh yeah, this is definitely a thing that's going to happen. But just how is it going to be crazy?
And there's a reason why we don't see bioneural gel packs in the future, like past Voyager, because there's so many
Right?
problems with them. If it can be
Oh my
taken out by
gosh.
cheese, I really wanted to
Yeah.
see like a speech given by Janeway here, or like see
Right?
some like of the senior crew, even if they don't say anything, just in the background, because this is the opening ceremony.
Yeah, come on. They should be there. I am proud of Boymes and Rutherford, though, for getting their little piece in the
Yes,
exhibit.
they're a part of Voyager history now.
They are. Good for them. I do love the California class emblem in the background in this scene. Like, I kind of want that in my room, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, especially for you who lives in California.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like I don't have a California state flag. So instead, I want that. I want the seal for the California class.
I love that there's punch in the background.
There will be punch and there will be snacks and pips.
Punch, snacks, and pips.
That went out in the memo telling people to be here.
This was an interesting choice. Like, okay, so when it was revealed that Rutherford was the only one who didn't get a promotion, what were you thinking at the time?
I thought, wait a minute, when is this happening? You guys forgot. What the heck? What were you thinking?
I was thinking it's gonna make some interesting stories, because we all know that Rutherford deserves a promotion because of all the craziness that he's dealt with and that he's done. And I figured it would be I was like, either we're going to get like a last minute addition at this episode, or it's going to be taken care of in the next episode. That's what I was thinking, and it was done exactly the way that I expected it, just because Rutherford is such a fantastic officer. But I like the way that they did it. It added more drama to it.
And beyond deserving. Yeah. And I'm so glad that, going right into the next episode, this is addressed and taken care of. And the reason why he did not have a promotion yet, that took me by surprise just a little bit.
But it makes sense for Rutherford's personality.
It does.
Which we'll get to.
Yes. Yes, that will
I
be next episode.
also love that Ransom answered the door by saying, yo, yo. Like, I'm sure that's the first time that's ever happened in Star Trek.
Like, wait, what are you, Jesse Pinkman?
That's so great.
It is. I also love this dynamic that's developed between Ransom and Mariner, where he is not going to give up on her. He has her figured out. And he is actually being a very good commanding officer by not letting her sabotage herself. Again, growth.
Yes, absolutely. Like that was the thing, is where I was. This is the beginning of season 4. We've had 3 seasons of her quote unquote fear of success, and it was getting tiresome. Like, I know that that's a cornerstone of her personality, but it was getting exhausting. And so I'm glad that that's taken care of in this ongoing storyline, where you're just like, okay, we finally have a commander who understands her game, who can play her game, and recognizes that she's a good officer and is promoting her.
Yeah, and is going to meet her where she's at and keep working with it. Because how many more times could she possibly sabotage herself out of it? I mean, if this kept going for the whole show, it really would be like, come on. This is not The Simpsons.
Yeah, it'd be too stagnant. And I love that Tindy's involving T'Lyn. Like, she would be the one who said, come on, T'Lyn, you be with us, like that's very much her character. And of course saying,
very much,
new jobs and nothing mysterious in our way.
Yeah, of course. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, so we're with the Klingons. We're going to see the mysterious shuttle, which we see at the beginning of the next episode. What's your theories on this shuttle?
I'm getting serious V'ger type vibes. Because, like, when the whatever it is incinerates this ship, there's that massive white flash of light, just like it was in the motion picture when V'ger took out the Klingons. So I'm wondering, like, is this peanut hamper doing a V'ger kind of thing, just trying to,
Oh,
I don't know, incinerate as much as possible. That is my ultimate theory, is that this is peanut hamper. What are you thinking?
peanut hamper. What a solid theory. Like she got technology and knowledge along the way. I love that idea. I think it's a rogue Starfleet shuttle from the future.
Ooh, well, it does sort of have like what looks like almost like the Borg armor plating.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it kind of looks like a Delta Flyer-ish type deal.
yeah. So that couldn't be too far off.
But I mean, it
What
could just
if
be a
it's-
design choice. But
What if it's Captain Braxton?
well, he's already been crazy.
Yeah. It doesn't mean he can't be crazy again.
That's true. That's
I
true.
mean, he could be
I
double
like your
crazy on
idea
lower
more.
decks.
I love the idea of peanut hamper, like getting super powerful and just like making stuff go crazy.
Yeah, and maybe that is sort of like what happens over the course of the season, is eventually she incinerates everything on her way to Earth, and we have kind of like the V'ger type stand down.
All right, well, that's our episode, and we are back. This was episode 1 of season 4. So good to be back. And as you guys know, 2 episodes were dropped on opening day of season 4. So we're going to have another episode coming at you right now.
Join the revolution. Join the Nerd Party.